Mildred, that's my old lady. She says, you need a hobby. I says, what do I need a hobby for? She said, to get you out from under my feet. You see, that's what you get. That's what you get when you stop working. They wants to get you out from under their feet. I say, maybe we should get a bigger house. She says, yeah, you going to pay for it? You going to clean it? So I go up in the roof space and dig out my old fishing gear. I got a real fine rod and line. I got a keep net. I got a folding stool. I got floats. I got lead weights. I got a bait tin. I don't got no bait. But Mildred, she puts me up on sandwiches. That's meat paste, white sliced bread. I think maybe I'll pick up a burger and fries on the way home. One good squeeze, and them sandwiches will be perfect for the fish. So down at the lake, you gotta get a ticket. There's a pasty-faced kid in the kiosk. He says, you're 28, Grandad. Grandad, I ask you. I say, 28 what? He says, just 28. He says, what the hell does that mean? He says, that's your place. Just look for the wooden peg. I says, this ain't the way we do it back home. He says, you ain't back home. Then he gives me a card with the rules on. I say, okay, I'll read them later. I ain't got my glasses with me. So I goes along the shore. Well, there's a row of miserable old men squatting by the water's edge, and there ain't one of them caught so much as a cold. I fetch up a peg number 28. There's a great ape on one side of me, and a pansy on the other. I get out the folding stool. 10 years in the roof space done it no favors, so it puts up a struggle. The pansy says, you need a hand there, Grandad. What's with these people? I got nothing against pansies, so I tell him, when I need your help, I'll holler. And he takes the spike. He says, well, I only asked. I says, sure you did. And then the chair falls down on my pinky, and I let out a yell. And he says, whoops, well, I'm going to correct him there. But the great ape starts up. He says, hey, you two, knock it off. You're scaring the fish. I says, what fish? You ain't seen a fish all day. He says, don't tell me what I seen. I'd forgotten how good fishing was. I said, you want to keep your own voice down. Maybe you'd catch something. I heard there's bird flu going round. He says, you keep that up, old man. I'm going to come over there and settle you down. Well, I'm going to tell him I'd like to see him try when number 30 joins in. He says, shut the fuck up, you guys. I'm trying to fish. So the great ape has a pop at him, too. Oh, you told him to shut up. Well, who do you think I'm telling? Well, I think you're telling the wrong man, buddy. Yeah, and then they're up and at it like a pair of cockerels. So that's when the pasty-faced kid shows up. They must be breaking one of the rules. He says, what's the fuck's going on here? And the pansy said, don't ask me, pal. And by that time, I've got the folding stool fixed and bait on the hook. So I just make a cast, neat as you like, after so many years, right out into the middle of the lake. Meanwhile, the great ape has number 30 in a headlock, but number 30's making a dirty move with his left hand that brings tears to your eyes. That's when the cops show up. The pasty-faced kid must have had a mobile. So the cops saw last number 30 and the great ape off down the station. And the pasty-faced kid goes back to his kiosk. And me and the pansy get on with our fishing. But all that commotion ain't improved things. So I say to the pansy, do you drink Jack Daniels? And he says, oh, he's willing to give it a try. So we're off into the bar and pick up some burgers and fries on the way. When I gets home, Mildred says, how was that, dear? I says, just fine for a first attempt. And she says, are you going again? And I says, only if you promise to make me some more of those meat paste sandwiches.